Welcome to our channel, fellow adventurers and world enthusiasts. We're talking about ditching the Ubers, the Lyfts, even the subway, because the only wheels you need are your feet. From the walkable streets of Long Beach to the iconic neighborhoods of San Francisco, California is home to some of the most pedestrian-friendly cities in the USA. Each destination offers easy access to vibrant culture, historic landmarks, and scenic beauty, all within walking distance. Stay tuned to find out the top 10 most walkable cities in USA. Alright, kicking things off at number 10, we've got Long Beach, California. California, sunshine, beaches. You already know it's gonna be good. Long Beach is just a vibe, you know? First off, the beachfront is amazing. Miles of sandy shores, the Pacific Ocean crashing on one side, and a paved boardwalk perfect for biking, skating, or just strolling along with an ice cream cone. But Long Beach is more than just a beach town. Head inland a few blocks and you've got a downtown packed with restaurants, shops, and some seriously cool architecture. We're talking Art Deco, Spanish Colonial, even some mid-century modern thrown in for good measure. And the best part? You can walk it all. With a walk score of 73, Long Beach is a great place to ditch the car and explore on foot. Coming in at number 9, we're headed up the coast to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle, Washington. Home of Starbucks, grunge music, and, let's be real, some pretty unpredictable weather. But rain or shine, Seattle is a walker's paradise. With a walk score of 74, this city is built for exploring on foot. First up, you gotta check out Pike Place Market. This place is iconic. Fresh fish flying through the air, colorful produce, and more coffee shops than you can shake a stick at. From there, wander down to the waterfront. The views of Puget Sound and the Olympic Mountains are incredible. And don't even get me started on the food scene in Seattle. Incredible seafood, world-class coffee, and some of the best craft breweries in the country. Just make sure you pack an umbrella, just in case. Next up at number 8, we're heading east to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This city is bursting with history, culture, and some seriously delicious cheesesteaks. And with a walk score of 75, it's super easy to explore all Philly has to offer on foot. Start your journey in Old City, where you can walk in the footsteps of the Founding Fathers, check out Independence Hall, the Liberty Bell, and Elfreth's Alley, the oldest residential street in America. From there, stroll down to the Benjamin Franklin Parkway. This grand boulevard is home to some of Philly's best museums, including the Philadelphia Museum of Art, the Franklin Institute, and the Barnes Foundation. And make sure you work up an appetite because no trip to Philly is complete without a cheesesteak. Just be prepared to pick a side in the Great Pats versus Gino's debate. Okay, we're heading back to California for number 7, this time to the Bay Area, Oakland. Often overshadowed by its neighbor across the bay, Oakland is a city that's full of surprises. With a walk score of 75, this vibrant city is perfect for exploring on 2 feet. Start your Oakland adventure in the heart of the city at Lake Merritt. This urban oasis is perfect for a leisurely stroll, a bike ride, or just chilling out and enjoying the scenery. From there, head over to Jack London Square. This bustling waterfront neighborhood is home to shops, restaurants, and stunning views of the San Francisco skyline. And don't miss out on Oakland's incredible street art scene. From murals to graffiti, Oakland is a living, breathing art gallery. Buckle up because we're heading south for number 6 to the Sunshine State, Miami. Known for its beaches, its nightlife, and its Latin flair, Miami is a city that's best explored outdoors. And with a walk score of 77, it's easy to do just that. No trip to Miami is complete without a stroll down Ocean Drive. This iconic street in South Beach is lined with Art Deco buildings, sidewalk cafes, and of course, that famous beach. For a taste of Miami's Cuban heritage, head over to Little Havana. This vibrant neighborhood is home to cigar shops, salsa clubs, and some of the best Cuban food you'll ever have. And if you're looking for a dose of art and culture, check out the Wynwood Walls. This outdoor street art museum is home to murals by some of the world's most famous artists. Next up at number 5, we're heading back to the East Coast to the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Monuments, museums, and memorials. Oh my, Washington, D.C. is a city that's steeped in history and culture. And with a walk score of 77, it's surprisingly easy to navigate on foot. Of course, no trip to D.C. is complete without a visit to the National Mall. This 2-mile stretch of green space is home to some of the country's most iconic landmarks, including the Lincoln Memorial, the Washington Monument, and the World War II Memorial. But DC is more than just monuments and memorials. The city is also home to world-class museums, like the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History, the National Air and Space Museum, and the National Gallery of Art. And when you need a break from all that history and culture, head over to Georgetown. This charming neighborhood is home to cobblestone streets, historic houses, and some of the best shopping in the city. Alright, we're heading back to the Midwest for number 4. To the Windy City, Chicago. Known for its architecture, its food, and its Midwestern charm, Chicago is a city that's best explored on foot. And with a walk score of 77, it's easy to see why. Start your Chicago adventure with a stroll down the Magnificent Mile. This iconic stretch of Michigan Avenue is home to high-end shops, restaurants, and some of the city's most impressive architecture. From there, head over to Millennium Park. This urban oasis is home to Cloud Gate, also known as The Bean. It also features Crown Fountain and the J. Pritzker Pavilion. And no trip to Chicago is complete without a visit to Wrigleyville. This historic neighborhood is home to Wrigley Field, home of the Chicago Cubs, and is one of the most vibrant and energetic neighborhoods in the city. Coming in at number 3, we're heading back to the East Coast to Boston. History, culture, and clam chowder. What more could you ask for? Boston is one of the oldest cities in the US, and its compact size and walkable streets make it easy to explore on foot. With a walk score of 83, Boston is a walker's paradise. Start your Boston adventure by retracing history on the Freedom Trail. This 2.5-mile-long walk takes you past 16 historical landmarks, including Paul Revere's house, Faneuil Hall, and the Boston Massacre site. From there, head over to the Boston Common and the Public Garden. These green spaces are the perfect place to relax and escape the hustle and bustle of the city. And no trip to Boston is complete without a visit to Fenway Park, home of the Boston Red Sox, one of the most iconic baseball stadiums in the country. At number 2, it's the city that never sleeps, New York City. The energy, the excitement, the endless possibilities. New York is in a league of its own, and with a walk score of 88, it's surprisingly easy to navigate this concrete jungle on foot. Start your New York adventure in the heart of it all, Times Square. Sure, it's crowded and touristy, but it's a must-see for any first-time visitor to the city. From there, head over to Central Park. This sprawling green oasis in the middle of Manhattan is the perfect place to escape the noise and chaos of the city. And no trip to New York is complete without a visit to one of the city's many world-class museums, like the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Museum of Modern Art, or the American Museum of Natural History. And finally, our number 1 most walkable city in North America is San Francisco. With its iconic hills, its colorful Victorian houses, and its laid-back California vibe, San Francisco is a city that's best explored on foot, and with a walk score of 89, it's easy to see why San Francisco takes the top spot. No trip to San Francisco is complete without a visit to Fisherman's Wharf. This bustling waterfront neighborhood is home to shops, restaurants, and of course, those famous sea lions. From there, hop on a cable car and head up to Lombard Street, aka the most crooked street in the world. And for the best views of the city, head over to Coit Tower atop Telegraph Hill. Just be prepared for a bit of a climb, those San Francisco hills are no joke. So there you have it, folks. Our top 10 most walkable cities in North America. From the beaches of California to the streets of New York City, these cities prove that sometimes the best way to experience a place is on foot. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Channel Top 10 Around the World for more fascinating facts. Let us know in the comments which city do you think is the most walkable.